We're here at Curtin University for the launch of Consumer Protection's new Indigenous Community Education program.
The day-to-day, we're talking about our new campaign, the Ask Us campaign, looking at really how we can help community members if they have problems with the things they buy, with tenancy, with renting a home, buying a car, with their mobile phones or any of the things that they're purchasing, and making sure that those transactions are fair and that they get a good deal out of them, and helping them if they're not.
What we've been about is trying to use some of the publicity of NAIDOC Week to actually make a better connection into the Indigenous community. We've got a promotion which is going now about consumers' rights, especially when we're dealing with door-to-door salespeople. We find that there's a lot of sales done into remote communities which are putting consumers at disadvantage, and we find that those communities don't connect very well with consumer protection. So this is about launching a song and a series of advertisements to get to that community so that they then know to connect with us where they find that they've got problems where they might have engaged with someone and breached their door-to-door trading rights.
I've got my rights, consumer law is on my side.
Generally, I think Aboriginal people are often, unable to actually speak up about when they're actually being ripped off, because often they don't really understand what's happening to them.
We find that Indigenous families are prepared to talk to community leaders, and they're prepared to talk to some of the support services. But for a remote family to make contact with our services, perhaps in Perth or at one of our regional offices, is not a good connection.
I think there's a lot of challenges just by being remote communities, that they do get itinerant traders especially taking advantage of that, because there's not 3 shops that they can go and compare prices with locally, whereas perhaps in the suburbs you can. I think there are a few things within Indigenous communities that do make them more vulnerable. Having lack of funds and resources is part of that, but a lot of it is about being remote as well.
I would probably deal with more complaints from a foreign backpacker who's travelled to Australia and has had a problem than I would from Indigenous consumers. They don't tend to come to government agencies for assistance. They either don't know about our services or they just don't feel confident in making that contact. So we need to build those bridges so that people can actually come to us with problems, and we will try and resolve them for them.
If you're susceptible to scamming, I really encourage the community out there to make contact with the Department of Consumer Protection, and we will work on your behalf to make sure that you will get your rights met.
If we come across traders which are selling these goods and services into the communities incorrectly, we can take action against those traders. We can, at the very least, educate those traders about what they're doing wrong, but more importantly, take prosecution action if they've broken the law.
The Indigenous Communities Education program aims to create connections between the Department of Commerce and remote Aboriginal communities in the hopes that this will lead to greater consumer protection. I'm Miles Riley, reporting for Undercurrent.